Our next topic is Destiny, how ascending your gear works. Now, most of this is from Reddit, as they were paying attention to the stream and taking photos of almost everything.
Yeah, like stuff that we need mouse over would like go by so fast sometimes.
So first of all, here's what Reddit found. Exotic weapons require 1,500 glimmer, 25 weapon materials, and 1 exotic shard. And it seems like they don't require the new material Etheric Light. Yeah. And I said it wrong.
No, they don't. Exotics you can upgrade. If you have the shard, you can. I'm pretty much going to be able to go in and upgrade my entire catalog of exotics.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't it called Etheric Light, or is it pronounced differently?
It's like Etherical Light.
Etheric. Mm-hmm. Oh, Etheric Light. Got it. Like ethereal, maybe? Or no,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's not ethereal. Ethereal
Etheric.
Light.
Oh, etheric. I think it's Etheric Light. Hey, we got to know this, Dennis. It's important. Anyway.
We were talking about it before the stream. We're like, man, I really don't want to screw up how to say it. And then immediately I'm just like, oh, well.
Corrections. No. It's from a previous show. But yeah, what I mean, if you look at what they're asking, it's not that much. Okay, 1,500 glimmer, that's not going to take you that long.
Here's exotic armor, 1,500 glimmer, 25 Hardonic essence as an example, and 1 exotic shard. That's if you're warlock, obviously different for the other classes. Mm-hmm. But that's pretty good for exotic armor. And then your legendary stuff is where you need the Etheric Light. Now, Etheric Light, what do we know about a Gothalion? Did they say much?
You can get it out of Nightfalls, Iron Banner, Trials of Osiris, and the Prison of Elders.
Okay.
So 2 of those activities you can do without having the DLC.
Yeah, that was on there.
Okay.
Yeah, so how frequently, though, can you get it? Obviously, Nightfall, you have
no
one
idea.
chance there. We don't know yet.
No idea.
Yeah, how it works in Nightfall and all that stuff is really going to be interesting. How much do you get? That's what I want to know.
I'm going to assume it's 1 per drop because each upgrade takes 1 regardless. So I don't imagine they'll let you upgrade more than 1 piece at a time based on your
I think
drops.
it's like an exotic shard, I think it's like that.
Yeah.
So,
which, by the way, I just want to say I've sat on upgrading my exotics for super long because I wasn't wearing them. So I have all these exotic shards. I'm really happy.
So for weapons and armor, it is 750 glimmer, 20 planetary materials, different ones for different weapons, and 1 etheric light.
Yeah. Other than the etheric light, it's not that expensive. It's just, I mean, honestly, if you look at it, it's just like exotic shard setup, like we already have experienced, but it's cheaper.
Yeah.
So where it used to cost 7,500 glimmer or whatever, it was crazy to upgrade.
Yeah.
Now it's much cheaper, but getting that shard, right? That's going to be tricky, and I expect it to be just as tricky for the etheric light.
Well, the exotic shards are easy to get, but the etheric light's going to be tricky.
It sounds to me like I have maybe 2 or 3 opportunities, maybe 4 if they're going to drop it in. I don't know if it's going to start appearing in raids. Probably not, I guess, but 2 or 3 opportunities a week. What do you think?
Yeah, 2 to 3 opportunities in a week. Yeah.
Which means we talked about, we can ascend everything. The grind is gone.
It's going to take a while.
No.
Yeah. No, the grind's still there.
Yeah, the grind is still there. That's kind of the point. I mean, what's the next release? We don't know yet.
Well, the big question is kind of what's going to happen with that Xur upgrade to version 2? Do you do anything with that anymore? Or, what do you do with your version 2 weapons now?
Wait, what do you mean? You don't
max?
You don't need to go through Xur.
Right now, if I have an invective, there is no reason to go to Xur. At all, right?
On May 19th and after, there's no reason.
Yeah, true. Right now, you can upgrade to version 2.
Yeah, but don't do it because it's a waste. You're right. And to Destin, I think your point, you're saying, just ascend, don't use Xur. But here's the real question. When you go to Xur, are they going to strip all that out? I would imagine, right? There's no reason for him to upgrade you to DLC 2, so to speak, right? So meaning that's the real interesting part. What's Xur going to look like after May 19th? Because that whole bottom row, in theory, should be gone. Unless maybe that's where you do it now. No, you don't. They said you don't have to go
and
to
telemetries, though. So if
that's right, you don't have to go.
Losing telemetries.
That's the real question. I think I'd love to see some posts and comments about that. Email us at Destiny at IGN and all the above. But yeah, what's Xur going to look like unless we're missing something? There's no reason to go to Xur to upgrade after the 19th.
Well, he would
inventory.
probably let you upgrade to version 3, right?
But meaning it's an ascend slot.
Yeah, it's a weird.
There's no reason. No, but right, they changed his whole layout.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be gone. Which is fine. Maybe they go back to the old way and just strip it out.
Well, they didn't like that system. There's been devs have commented on that and said that they wanted to strip that because the community didn't like it, and they realized it was
annoying
the wrong
It's
path
ugly.
to go down.
After I upgraded a few things, it was just always there, and it was annoying. I mean, I thought of re-rolling a few times, but I was like,
it's not worth it. Not worth the time.
But now you can do it all in your menu, so they fixed it. Yeah. But it's interesting.
And what I really want to know is, can I take my level 1 max Galahorn and upgrade it immediately to a level 3 maxed out Galahorn? That's
I don't
what
think
I want
it'll
to
have the perks on it. It looks like all the weapons and armor in the second expansion don't have armor and damage bubbles on it. So will ascending it just do away with that, or you still have to fill it up? Because I don't think you have to fill it up before
if
ascending.
it's not upgraded and you go to version 3, will it fill out all the bubbles for you, or do you have to still do that work? Is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, essentially. But I feel like we might be in a situation where it just makes you fill up perks
on the stream, if it was maxed out and they upgraded it, it was.
Well, they all stayed.
Yeah,
it retained.
They all stayed. Yeah.
But your question's important. If they're still empty, I have a bunch of weapons that are like this. If I ascend, does it go to the top? I think it will go to the base level. Like, do we know what the base damage is of, a new exotic? Like, right, it's 300 today.
Yeah, 300 for a version 1.
Version 1. No,
Vanilla
that's
Destiny.
the base level of an exotic weapon.
No, it's
today.
302. 302
Oh,
for
302.
Dark
You're
Below.
right.
Yeah.
Fine. 302.
No, 300 is a maxed out version 1 Gjallarhorn. 302 is the Dark Below base. This is the kind of like number stuff that like people are gonna go crazy about.
But that's what I'm saying. Just to illustrate, though, let's take it simple. Okay, fine. It's 302.
Yeah.
Max is 331 or whatever for Gjallarhorn, right?
For Dark Below.
For 2 day, exactly. So 331. So what I'm saying is, in the new House of Wolves world, curious what you think, Gothalion and Destin. If you haven't upgraded that experience on your Gjallarhorn, let's say. Will it put you at the new base level, which sounds like it could be 332 or 333?
Yeah, just a step.
Do we know what that base level is yet? We don't even know if it exists, I guess is the other question. It would have to, upgrading through the perk
Well, we know
system.
what the max is. It's 365.
There you go. So I bet you it's about 330 something for the base. So my theory would be if you haven't upgraded it yet, your ascend will take you to that, but you still got to run through the experience to get you to max level.
Okay. So just I want to get this in here.